for the bear.
Y'all listen up. Listen up.
Now there are some things. Let me get your attention. There are some things. Where's Deborah Delgado?
She just left out there.
Where? No, she didn't leave. Hold up. Hold up. Just bring her down.
Come down.
First of all, there are some things that we're gonna. Let me get your attention, everybody. There are some things that's gonna have to be done so that the healing process can start. And in order to heal, you got to deal with what was broken. And what was broken, a lot of times came from the media and not from what happened. So we got to start with dealing with the media. We watched commercials that all you had to do was paid for by the campaign to elect Dave Ware on. That's not reporting. So to that fact, I'm going to give Reverend Fairley the opportunity to talk about the overall scheme and what we need to do, because we cannot paint this picture of this city any kind of way. We have done an injustice to the city of Hattiesburg for what's been done. Reverend Fairley.
Again, we continue to repeat that everything that's been done here has been done for the glory of God.
Everything.
We refuse to leave here with not continuously giving God the glory. But there's some things we need to make clear. The airways are owned by the public. The airways are managed by companies. We personally, and all of us here, want to address the coverage that we witnessed by WDAM. We want to make it clear that sensationalized reporting, failure to accurately investigate stories will not be tolerated. It is our deep concern and effort that we're going to contact the FCC and get them to investigate this station and how they slanted stories, how they were one-sided in their coverage on stories.
The whole election.
We will not turn around until this thing is straightened. Just the other day, there was an effort made by a staff person at WDAM to organize a rally that was against the Dupree campaign. Now, if a station should not be that biased, where they would do stuff like that. As long as our images are continue to be painted in a negative light, we will always be on the bottom. The only way we can overcome that is we're going to have to make demands that this station will do the right thing. Lastly, we want to make reference to this. Just the other day, it was reported by that same reporter that there was a person at Blair who impersonated someone else. That person's name was Marvin M. Allen. Right. We have Marvin in. I want Marvin M. Allen to please come. We want you to meet Marvin M. Allen. Marvin M. Allen was born in 1971. He's registered at the Blair precinct. He went there to vote, only to find out that another Marvin M. Allen had voted for him. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the second Marvin M. Allen, who was born in 1971, who cast his vote at Blair. There was nothing illegally done. We have heard continuously over how there have been illegal votes, corruption, and fraud. We want to make it plain. We want to make it real plain. I want you to hear this again. We are aware that there's been physicians in town holding their patients captive. Yes, without releasing their medication until they heard the campaign speech of Dave Ware. That's not going to be tolerated. We have a whole list of things that we're going to have to address in this community in order for this community to go forward. Thank you for the time. We're going to the Dupree campaign.
You need to understand. Just a minute. You need to understand something further. We want to thank the newly appointed commissioners for doing a fantastic job, for doing a wonderful job under critical circumstances. These people were thrown to the wolves and to the lions by my colleagues on the council. We absolutely needed experienced election commissioners for this race. The previous commissioners did their jobs. They were never on trial, but they were treated like criminals. And that is wrong. That is wrong. The current commissioners operated under extreme circumstances and did a great job. I'm looking at the blogosphere and I'm appalled at us being called the N-word, called incompetent, called corrupt, called people who would do things that are improper. And it's just not right. It is racism, and we've got to cure that illness in Hattiesburg. We've got to do that. I hope going forward, I hope that we will come together and take this root out of our community, this evil root out of our community, and move forward to continue to grow this magnificent city. Thank you.
Forward together. That day is over with, that they can sensationalize and do this kind of reporting. Come on, Randy Swan needs to do the right thing. We understand that Rachel Beach had been moved from the partial position she was in. Hey, that won't cut it. We know that Rachel Beach did not really do those things. Randy Swan did. He's got to be held accountable. And secondly, we know there's an issue with how he continues to portray African American males, especially. That ain't going to happen anymore. All right, there's going to be a change in this city. If we have to turn to other news networks to get that to happen, but what WDAM did, they ought to be repenting. They ought to be ashamed for what they've done in this community.